Hey, happy Wednesday. It's Jen, 10 o'clock Central, and the dog has not started to bark yet. So fingers crossed. I don't know if it'll last for 30 minutes or not, but hope you're doing great. I am going to be doing some batching today because it's Wednesday, but a little hiccup in the schedule. So chances are the next videos that you see, I'll either be wearing this lovely dress or a denim jacket on top of it. I don't have the luxury of changing clothes between videos today. So it might be a trend. Maybe I'll just always wear the same thing for a whole week going forward from now, if I could get more done, right? Today, we're going to be talking about the last step in the Introverted Success Framework. I have my framework here. If you don't have it yet, you can go over. I think I've posted it in this group, but if not, you can go. I'm pretty sure that there's like a thing you can click in my bio here on Facebook, or if you're following me on Instagram, you can get it there as well. Oh, there's the dog. Okay. Anyway, so yes. Okay, so today's framework. Okay, so the framework is 5 steps. And over the past, I don't know, week or two, I'm like, okay, we need concise, we need simple, we need no overwhelm, we need tiny bite-sized, doable, actionable pieces. And so I was trying to take the framework and like take it apart and just see what it would be if there was only one step, or 2 steps, 3 steps. And every time I looked at a step, I was like, oh, this is my favorite step. No, this is my favorite. Oh, no, this one's really important. I don't know if it would work without this. And next week on Wednesday, I'm going to kind of roll out my thought on that, on if I had to take away everything and have it just be one step, what that one step might be. And I don't even know the answer yet. But we're going to talk about that next week. Speaking of in the future, on Friday, we have our next guest expert. Sarah May is going to be hanging out with us. She is talk about experience in leadership. She's in the military. I believe it's 10 years in direct selling. And being a leader in the direct selling space. And so she's going to be covering some really important things. Oh, I got this all set for you so that I didn't have to do it from memory. Oh, that's not it. Where's the other one? It's weird. Here it is. Okay, here's Sarah May. Kapinski. I think that's correct. I'm Polish even, and I'm not over 100% sure with the C's and the Z's and there's 2 C's and Z's in there, so I'll have to practice with her. Anyways, Sarah May, leadership and development coach. She's going to be here with us Friday, noon Central. And these are the things that she is going to be covering with us. We're so excited to have her. She is part of a group that I am in right now. I can't talk and do it at the same time. There we go. She's going to cover how only you get to define what good leadership is. Leading in alignment means first knowing your priorities, and then you can truly get to know yourself, your vision, and your people. And as an introverted leader in the direct selling industry, would you not agree that, that it's your passion to lead people? It's your passion to lead people. And so getting clear on knowing yourself, which is part of our framework anyways, right? Your vision, and the vision is what gets you up in the morning and gets you to work or gets you into action on what you've been called to do. It's not goals. Vision is the energy that shows up even in the hard times. And then you get to know your people the best. And we are nothing without our people, the people that we attract to us. both as customers and as team members. Would you not agree? So Sarah Mae is going to be pouring into us. I'm really excited to introduce you to her this Friday. Also, next Friday, the 18th, I have a fun announcement that I'm going to be rolling out with before the 18th, but after Sarah. So be on the lookout for that. All right, so let's talk about the final step in the Introvert Success Framework, honoring and serving your clients in abundance. Okay, so let me start with this. I don't know what you'd call it, parallel of kind of how I look at my role in the direct selling industry. And in direct sales, we have customers and then we have team members. So we kind of have a split role. So a lot of people come into, and it may have been with you too, it was with me when I was 23. I came into this direct selling industry, an industry that is set up for abundance. The framework of the industry of our individual companies are set up to bring abundance into our worlds, okay? It's a unique way of doing business, which attracts a lot of people and then confuses a lot of people, right? And so coming in with very little life experience, very little, no business experience, barely any sales experience, money management, emotional management, coming into this world of abundance, we bring our lack mentality with us, okay? If we're like most people, some people already have the abundance down and they come into this world and it seems like they move very quickly. But what I've learned for that is that some people might speed through and seem like they're moving through the process very quickly. At some point, they're going to have to freeze. At some point, they'll slow down because they still need to learn more about the particular company, there's something they'll get, I don't want to say tripped up, the learning curve will catch up with them. Okay, so if you came into the company, you have tremendous self-awareness, you have tremendous work ethic, you are great with working with teams, you have sales experience, you have maybe some psychology experience, maybe sociology, working with people and their emotions, you have emotional management, you have money management, you have a lot more than what most people have when coming into the business. And so when I started at 23, and tell me if this kind of resonates with you, I just wanted to sell anything. I was given this is how we do it, and this is what we sell, and this is only what we talk about the first appointment, and I just was so anxious and scared. I just wanted to sell everything. And so what did I do? I talked about everything, and I was all talking about and gushing over all of these products, and the people were going blank stare, too much information. I didn't ask them what they wanted to talk about. I just was raining my product out, right? And what does that mean? That means they're confused, which means a confused mind does nothing. And so sales were pretty low. It wasn't until I learned, and it may have been years. It was definitely years until where I got to the point where I'm just going to work with open hands here. And why did I get to that point? I got from, I'll take anything. I'll take anything. I'll take any customer. I'll take any team member. I don't have enough. So I'm happy to take anything. It was probably 7, 8, 9, 10 years into it when I realized this is exhausting. This is exhausting. I don't want to work with people that have these characteristics. They just suck the life out of me. There's no joy there. I don't want to have team members with these characteristics. And it was about that point when I was like, in my baby steps to where I am now, I'm going to hold you with an open hand. This is me. This is what I offer. This is the experience you'll get with working for me, and I'm coming from a great place. If it's for you, come on, let's have some fun. Let's get in the pool together and swim and play around. If at any point you're tired of swimming, you're welcome to go. I'm always going to be here. And on my IGTV, I just talked about, I have had in 20-something years, so many customers leave. I have a great retention rate, let me just tell you that. But I have customers leave, and I say, okay, let me know if I can ever, help you with anything. If you need, ingredient questions, blah, blah, I'm a resource. They leave because maybe the grass is greener on the other side, and they go play in that grass, and then they come back and they're like, I so-and-so started selling such and such, and I wanted to go support her. And then I realized you give better customer service, or your product is better, or it's better priced, or it's easier to use, and they come back. Because why? I let them go. I let them come back, and I'll happily let them go again. Okay. This is their free will. I respect them enough to not clamor for them. Okay. So the next thing is team members. I have a really high retention rate with team members as well. Now I'm not perfect. People come and go, like, what happened to that person? I don't know. But in most cases, people that are on my team, if they leave, I wish them well. I give them lots of love, and I encourage them. If they're starting a different direct selling business, I cheer them on. I let them know, follow what your leader said, give good energy, right? And I consistently have people coming back because of the open hands. Okay. So when we're honoring and serving our clients in abundance, part of that whole abundance factor is the open hand. It's when we start to close our hands because we feel like there's lack, that we start to put off energy, like, I'll just take any money. I'll take anybody. I'll take any customer. I'll take any team member. I just want breathing. I just want a heartbeat. Do you have your pulse is low? That's okay. Are you still alive? We got it. Got a social security number? Okay, come on. Like, that energy is so damaging. So damaging. Okay. When you're working from an open hand, your customers they may be timid at first. Maybe they're unsure about the whole buying a product from a direct selling line, because some people can be very pushy and aggressive. Again, the world of lack. I did some videos a little bit ago, they're on YouTube, about lack in our direct selling world. So if you want to see if you know what I'm talking about with any of those videos, hop on over to YouTube and check those out. But where did I go? Your client. Oh, so there's trust. And so they know that I'm not there to manipulate them. So when there's trust in the relationship, they're free to go at any time without me begging or pleading or any ill will. They will feel that energy. And do you know what works better than playing a bunch of games at parties to get referrals and leads? When your customer is so in love with you and loyal because you treat them like the grown-up adult that they are, and allow them to make all of the decisions with what they're ready to do, they will provide referrals in abundance. Like, you won't even have to ask for them. Somebody new will start following you, and you'll be like, hey, how did we meet? Oh, so-and-so referred me. She said that you were really great. So no. And that took me no energy. It just took me working in abundance. Okay, so the referrals will be abundant. People connecting. My thought on the word referrals, and I don't know if it's like this with every company, but a lot of times people don't understand what a referral is or how it works, especially if they've never been in a networking type of atmosphere. When I was working with groups of people and I was looking to network within their friends, I would call them nominations. That the word had a lot more positive energy around it than referrals. I could see people physically just go, when I said, I would love referrals, because it felt like they were giving out their friends' contact information without their consent. And what does that do to them? Their friendship circle is very important. And to give out that information without the person's consent can damage the friendship. Okay, so people are not open to that. So I called them nominations. So people will be nominating people for you to connect with. Okay, that was just a side on my whole thing with the word referral. Most people don't understand what it means. And to explain it to them, they're confused and then they just shut down. So why not pick a word that works better? Okay, use nominations. See if that works better for you. But anyway, and then finally, honoring and serving your clients in abundance. Your income will multiply. So when you this final thing, I want to tell a story. My husband was a lifeguard growing up. Maybe you were a lifeguard. You knew a lifeguard. My brother was a lifeguard, and I remember they would practice lifeguarding in our pool in the backyard growing up. And one of the things they had to practice was helping a drowning person calm down so that they could haul them into shore, because it's difficult. They could drown you. I mean, they're flailing around so much. They're in lack mentality. They're in hold on tight. You know, all they are trying to do is survive, and you're in the way. Versus opening their hands, relaxing, and letting the stronger person, the ones that are working from their frontal lobes, the ones that are not in panic mode, the ones that are in creativity mode, pull them to safety. And that's kind of what it feels like when you're working in a place of lack. Your income will multiply. So how is this going to work? When we can work from the front, so I don't mean to get scientific. When we can work from the front part of our brain, which covers all things that make sense. Have you ever heard the saying, cooler heads always prevail? That's because you're not in panic, you're not in anger, you're not in fear, you're not in lack. You're in abundance, you're in processing, you're in figuring out. There's two different brains in there. And when you're in a place of abundance, open-handedness, love, that energy, it's going to help you to multiply your income, because you're going to get more of what you're already getting. I'm trying to think of another way to explain this. When you're like this, you're focused on everything that's wrong, everything that you're lacking, everything that you need. When you're like this, you have enough to share and to spare. You have the light, you have the love, you have the abundance and the faith that what you need, you already have, and you're thankful for it, which will bring you more. Okay, once we can get out of the brain that says not enough time, money, experience, not enough customers, not enough bookings, not enough team members, not enough production. Once we can get out of that and get into the brain that is figuring it out and of abundance, and I have what I need and I'm thankful for it, and I have so much that I want to give and serve and love, that is going to bring us the peace, joy, and the love and the income. Okay, so in kind of going over the Introvert Success Framework, number one, building self-awareness. learning to ask yourself some good questions. Number 2, knowing your exact client. Number 3, branding yourself and not your company. Number 4, consistently showing up in the space that you're creating. And number 5, honoring and serving your clients in abundance. So we've hit 20 minutes here. Let's see, there was one other thing that I wanted to. Oh, that's right. You guys have an email to me. I'm going to be sending you, if you're in this group, then I have your email. I'm going to send you our weekly email today with a fun little extra resource on it. So for those people that are not in the group that are watching this, you actually, you may be on YouTube, but to get the stuff, to get the resources, and to hear Sarah May on Friday, you need to be over in this group. So it's, do I have it? I think I have it listed. Banners? Here it is. Okay, facebook.com/groups/risewithjen. That's how you get into the group. And once we see your name pop in there, then we'll add you to the email list, and then you'll be getting my weekly emails. They usually come on Wednesday. So here's to a great week. I can't wait to talk next week if I had to break down the framework to just one thing, I'm going to be figuring that out this week, and we'll be sharing with you then, okay? Have a great day, guys.